Hey guys, it's Jen. Welcome back to this week's edition of New Makeup Sunday. So I have a ton of stuff to share with you this week. It's going to be a super long video, so I'm not going to talk too long, but I do have a Sephora haul, an Ulta haul, tons and tons of PR packages, even a few clothing items thrown in. So why don't we go ahead and get started, and I'll meet you back here at the end. Good morning, guys. It's Monday. I just got a package in the mail from Tarte, and the card says pushed up, primed, and looking fine. Opening act lash primer plus lights, camera, lashes equals your ultimate power couple. So I'm guessing that's what's inside. Oh my gosh. Are you trying to tell me something, Tarte? No, I'm just kidding. All right, so there's that. Okay, so here we have the opening act lash primer and then the Lights Camera Lashes mascara. I have tried this before. I think it's a really, really nice formula. I've never tried their primer though, so I'm very excited. I actually just got rid of the Lancome one that I got during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. It was a couple months ago and it was starting to kind of dry up. So I'm excited to have a new lash primer to try. So thank you so much to Tarte for sending this over. I can't wait to try it out. And just quickly, the prices on them. The primer is $22 and then the mascara is $23. So if you guys want to see an update on this in a future video, definitely let me know down below. I also got a box from Urban Decay, and they sent over their brand new Perversion waterproof mascara as well as the waterproof fine point eye pen. It says our waterproof eye pen got an upgrade, just the tip. So very curious to see what this looks like. And it says it's waterproof, sweatproof, and long wearing. The Seriously Smooth marker tip pen delivers blacker than black lines that dry in a flash. Designed for liner rookies and pros alike, our Perversion waterproof fine point eye pen lays down bold color in one stroke. Waterproof, sweatproof, and transfer proof. It won't quit until you say when. So let's check it out. I'm just going to move this box off to the side really quick so we can take a closer look. Okay, so here's the pen. It feels really, really heavy actually for an eyeliner. It's very nice packaging. And then here is the tip of the eyeliner. Hopefully you guys can see that okay. It actually, to me, looks kind of like a brush tip, very similar to the tattoo liner. So let me just go ahead and try it out. All right, so it definitely allows you to make a really thin line, and it's very flexible. I know they said it was a marker tip, but it kind of performs like one of those brush tips, which I prefer so much more than the felt tips. So then if I just draw maybe like a thicker line. Yeah, so I mean, it makes it super easy. I mean, it just glides right across the skin really easily. I'm very excited for this one, especially heading into summer. The fact that it's waterproof and sweatproof, that's going to be amazing. And then the Perversion mascara, I guess I'll just have to let you guys know about the waterproof version. I think I remember liking the original one. I honestly haven't tried it in so long. I want to say I got it when it very first came out, but I don't remember. So I'm going to definitely put this to good use and see what I think about the formula again after all this time, and then try the waterproof one as well. So thank you so much to Urban Decay for sending this over. And if you guys want to see any more information about these products or videos on them, let me know down below. Hey guys, it's Tuesday. I just got my Colourpop order and I had grabbed one of the new So Juicy plumping lip glosses. I saw Kathleen Lights talking about these and they just looked really good. So this one is in the shade Type of Way, and these are supposed to have kind of like a minty tingle according to what she was saying. So let me just show you what this color looks like. Ooh, that's actually a lot more pigmented than I was expecting, but it's a really, really pretty color. I love like these kind of rosy pinks, especially in the summertime. So very excited to try these out. It looks like it's going to be really shiny. And I also grabbed one of their empty palettes during the Memorial Day sale. They had 30% off almost site-wide. So I grabbed the empty palette just to put some of my single shadows in. And I also ordered a few more that are more green tones because I've really been into greens lately. So a few of these are ones that I've had before, like some of the golds and the browns, like the neutrals. And I just added a bunch of greens to it. So I thought I would just kind of swatch this for you guys so you could see what all the shades look like. All right, so first off we have Let Me Explain, Paper Tiger, which is a matte, and then Tiki, which is also a matte shade. And then we have Up and Up, Rascal, and Keep Scrolling. Next we have Carrot Cake, Tea Garden, and Sideline. And then the last three are Team Captain, Wishful Thinking, that's one of my favorites, and Conjure Up. Seeing these all swatched side by side, I feel like this would actually make a really good palette on its own, even though it was completely unintentional. I just, like I said, I mixed a few shades that I already had with a whole bunch of the greens that I bought, and I just kind of bought a bunch of greens. I really wasn't thinking too hard about how they would look together, but I like this even better than their Just My Luck palette, which I didn't buy because I just felt like those greens were a little bit more bright and not colors that I would wear, but I would definitely wear these more muted greens for sure. So anyway, I'd love to hear from you guys down below. What are your favorite Colourpop single shadows? Because I'm always looking to add to my collection. I love their formula so much, and it's so much fun to just, kind of create your own palette with all of the singles. So if you can think of any shades that I definitely need, let me know down in the comments below. Hey guys, it's Wednesday. I had placed an order with Sephora over the weekend and I'm so excited about some of this stuff. So I'll just start grabbing from the top of the box. The first product is Philosophy's Ultimate Miracle Worker Fix, and this is for the lips. It's a lip serum stick. And it says it's a 4-in-1 plumping serum. After one use, lips feel nourished and rejuvenated. Lip contours appear smoother with a restoration of healthy looking lip cushion. And then in as little as 14 days, it's clinically proven to increase the lips volume for a plump pout and decrease the appearance of wrinkles in the upper lip. So it looked pretty interesting. It had good reviews on the Ulta website and kind of more mixed reviews on the Sephora one. But it actually comes in a stick, which I like. And it just has a clicker at the bottom to dispense the product. But even though it looks like a chapstick, when you put it on your lips, it actually melts into kind of what feels like an oil or a serum. And it's really, really hydrating. I just used it a little while ago and my lips feel amazing. So I'm really excited to see how this works over time. I also grabbed 2 of these new Hourglass Unreal High Shine Volumizing Lip Glosses. And these I talked about last week when I got the new Revlon lip gloss that was really similar to these. I had swatched these in store previously, but they were out of some of the colors that I wanted, but they did have them online. So I just want to show you these shades really quick. I grabbed, what is this one? So this shade is Prose, and this one is supposed to be like a warm toned pink. But look at like the shine and the pigment on these. They're just so gorgeous. But those Revlon ones that I swatched last week definitely remind me of these so far. These are actually, though, supposed to have plumping ingredients, which the Revlon ones don't. So these have a minty scent to them, and they are also supposed to plump up your lips as well. This shade is called Canvas. It's more of like a mauvey pink. I just think these are stunning. They're so beautiful. I also love the applicator. It's kind of more of like a wide paddle shape, which I like. I'd love to do a video on all these new really highly pigmented lip glosses because they're sort of, I would say, like a hybrid between a liquid lipstick and a gloss, and these are getting really popular. I feel like so many brands are coming out with them now, so I'll definitely let you guys know. I also got a hair product from IGK, and this is the Antisocial Overnight Bond Building Dry Hair Mask. It says it's a bond building complex with vegan silk extract. And it just sounded really interesting. I'll see if I can read this. It's kind of a little shiny, but it says it's a time-release dry treatment mask that repairs and softens the hair without a mess or residue. No need to wash or restyle. It says if you have dry or damaged hair and you don't want to restyle, you want deep hair repair and a mask without the mess. So basically it says to apply to dry hair before bed, comb through, and wake up and go. So it just sounded kind of interesting, and my hair is just feeling like really damaged lately, so I wanted to give this a try. I don't always have time for hair treatments in the morning when I'm in the shower. I'm usually in a rush, so I like the idea of just spraying this on my hair before bed and then letting it sink in and do its job. So anyway, if you'd like to see an update on this, definitely let me know. I also got a couple of freebies. The first is the TLC Sukari Baby Facial from Drunk Elephant and their Virgin Luxury Marula Oil. And I've never tried either one of these products. I have put this on my hand in store and it made my hand really, really soft and smooth. It has 25% AHA and 2% BHA. And then this one is just 100% unrefined marula oil. So I've heard great things about these and can't wait to give them a try. And I also got this box from Amore Pacific. This is the Sephora Essential Icons gift, and it comes with their Treatment Enzyme Peel Cleansing Powder, which is a water-activated botanical enzyme that gently cleanses away dead skin cells and impurities. To me, it kind of sounds like that Tatcha cleansing powder. Also, the Youth Revolution Radiance Concentrator, which is supposed to be for the signs of aging and to provide radiance of youthful skin, blending white peony, vitamin C, and green tea. And then the Essential Cream Fluid, the lightweight texture and instant hydration of a fluid with the long-lasting benefits of a rich cream. So just want to see what the sizes look like in here. So yeah, pretty decent sizes actually. And I believe this one came in that glossy box that I talked about a couple of weeks ago. I think it was, I don't know if it was in last week's Sunday haul. It might have been the week before. I got an Amore Pacific glossy box and this product was in it and I really liked it actually. So this is a very expensive brand. So I love being able to try stuff before I actually spend the money on it. And then the last thing I got is the Natasha Denona Sunrise palette, and I am so excited about this. The price is actually $65, which is a lot less than her usual $129, and the reason that it's less is because she put less product in here, and I think that's one reason why her palettes were so expensive in the past. I had talked about that in previous videos when I talked about her palettes. They basically had 3 times the amount of product like as an Anastasia palette, let's say. So it was also 3 times the price. So it kind of made sense. But at the same time, if you're the type of person that almost never hits pan on eyeshadows, it's really a waste to buy a huge palette like that you're never going to finish. I would much rather get less product for less money. So here's a look at it inside, and it's definitely much smaller than her other palettes. Her other ones are, you know, kind of like this. Actually, I can grab one just for reference. All right, so here's the Biba palette. So I'll just put them side by side and you can kind of see how much larger this one is. Like I'm never going to get through this palette. I probably won't even get through that one. So the Biba palette doesn't have a total weight on here, but each shade is 2.5 grams. And this one has a total weight, so this kind of doesn't help me. So if each shade in the Biba palette is 2.5 grams, that's 37 and a half. While this one has 19.25, so it's quite a bit less product, but like I said, I actually prefer that. So I definitely want to go ahead and swatch this for you guys, so let's go ahead. All right, guys, so this palette is absolutely beautiful. As you can see, its swatch is amazing. Even the matte shades are so pigmented and so smooth. There's a little bit of patchiness with this yellow one up here, but not too bad. Overall, I love this. I cannot wait to start playing with it. And just quickly, I'll show it to you next to the Sunset palette, because this is sort of supposed to be like a companion palette or a sister palette. So here's Sunset. This one has those warm tones, but also I feel like this one has a lot more neutrals in it. This one, instead of all the neutrals, has a lot more pinks, purples, kind of magenta shades. So I feel like that's the big difference here, because you do still have like your warm coppery brown, you have the yellow, you have your oranges, but instead of the red, you have the pink. Instead of some of these other neutrals, you have some purples. So they're similar, but definitely not exactly the same. So just wanted to quickly compare those for you guys. And I'd love to hear from you guys down in the comments. What do you think of the new size? Are you planning to buy it now that it's not $129? I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Hey guys, it's Thursday and I just ran over to the mall because today is my son's last full day in school. Tomorrow he has just a quick like half a day with his graduation and then he is done for the summer. So it's my last opportunity to go shopping just by myself. And I'm gonna run into Ulta because I want to pick up this perfume that I tried on at Kohl's a couple days ago. And it's Ariana Grande Cloud perfume. Don't laugh at me. I feel like it's probably meant more for like younger people than me, but I saw the bottle and it was pretty. Like, it looked like a cloud at Kohl's, and I picked it up and smelled it, and I'm like, oh, this smells good. I sprayed some on, and then I actually looked to see what it was, and, you know, continued my shopping. I got up to the register, and the woman at the register was like, what perfume do you have on? It smells amazing. I'm like, something I sprayed back there, I think it's Ariana Grande. And she was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna go find that. It smells so good. And then the rest of the day I was sniffing my wrist. I just could not stop smelling it. It's like a really sweet scent. Like, it kind of has vanilla and coconut to it, but it's also like a little fresh. So it's not too sweet, at least for me. I know sometimes super sweet scents can give me a headache, and that one, it just smells amazing. But I didn't want to pay $60 for the huge bottle that they had at Kohl's, so I saw that Ulta had a little like purse size travel one, so I'm gonna go grab that one because it's like 20 bucks. That way I can just try it out. If I really love it, I'll buy the full size, but I'm thinking it's kind of more of like a summery scent, so I'm hoping that the purse spray will just last me through the summer, and that'll be that. So anyway, I'm gonna head in now, and if I get anything else, I'll show you guys what I got when I get back. All right, guys, so I'm back. I went into Ulta. I got a few things that I'm going to show you, but I also went into Primark. And if you're not familiar with Primark, I want to say they're only in the Northeast United States right now, but they're a company based out of Ireland, and they are so super affordable. I'm talking like $2 tank tops, $7 denim shorts. They have home stuff. They have kids stuff. I mean, it's crazy. They have pretty much everything. They have shoes, makeup. It's honestly such an addicting store, and I just got a whole huge bag full of stuff for like $50. So I'm definitely going to show you everything that I got when I get home. All right, guys, so I'm back from Primark. I have a huge bag full of stuff, and it was $52 for everything. So wait until you see what I got. It is crazy. All right, so here is everything I got for $52. It's insane. If you guys have a Primark near you, I definitely recommend checking them out. So I got 2 pairs of black leggings. They were $3.50 each. I also got one of these strapless sticky bras, and I usually get them at Target, but I was at Target earlier this week, and they didn't have any available in my size. They were almost completely wiped out of them. This was $6, and the ones that I get at Target are $15, so really good deal on that as well. I also got this tank top. It was $3.50. This tank top was $2. It's called Slouchy Vest. I think they call tank tops vests over in Europe, so that's why. I could be wrong about that. But $2, and it is such a cute kind of oversized tank top. I love it. 3 pairs of shorts. These were $7 a piece. They're mid-rise, which I love. I got them in a size 8 because I like my shorts to be just a little bit larger on me so that the leg opening is a little wider on my leg. I normally wear a 6, but the 8s actually fit perfectly. I just tried one on. And then I also got this peasant top. This one was $10, so it was basically the most expensive thing that I bought, but it's so super cute, especially with the white shorts. So I don't know, I think I did pretty okay. And then at Ulta, I got my perfume, and I just had to spray it already, and it is just as good as I remember. It smells so amazing. If you love sweet but fresh scents, it is so good. I'm obsessed with this already. I just can't stop smelling my wrist. I also got the Coats Pure Botanicals Lightly Tinted Plant-Based Mineral Sunscreen. I want to do a video on this coming up, but for various reasons, I've stopped using any kind of chemical sunscreen. So I wanted to try their body one because I love their face one, which is kind of like a primer. I use it all throughout the summertime. This one is lightly tinted as well. So let's take a look. Yeah, it's not a dark tint. This one's actually lighter than the face primer, but I've been trying out some mineral sunscreens with kind of little success because they're really thick and goopy, and they just make my skin feel sticky. So I really trust Coats. I've used the face one for such a long time, so I'm really excited to see how this one is. And yeah, it's actually rubbing in very easily. It doesn't feel sticky at all. It's drying down nicely. It's a little bit of a thicker texture, but not bad. I mean, it rubbed in very seamlessly, and I think that the tint helps to prevent it from giving that super white cast. So I love it. I kind of wish it was a little bit of a bigger tube because it was kind of expensive for, what is this, 3 ounces? But I feel like this is kind of the same size as like a Neutrogena sunscreen, like the one that I used to use. But anyway, I'm really impressed with how this feels so far, and I'm just impressed with them in general. And then I also picked up another Makeup Revolution Mascara Revolution. My other one was getting kind of dried up, so I just needed a new tube because I love that stuff. I also picked up these little mini sizes of the Redken Extreme Anti-Snap conditioner and shampoo. I have the treatment and I love it, especially like my hair's just been feeling super fried lately and almost like it's gonna break. I used to use this a long time ago, but I haven't used it in a while, so I just wanted to get the small sizes and see if I still like it before I commit to buying the larger ones. And then the last thing I got, I just happened to see this. I totally wasn't looking for it, but it's the Stila Beauty Boss lip gloss. And this color looked really pretty. This is in the shade Win Win. And it says that it's high performance, multi-dimensional shine and color, that it's hydrating cushion comfort with a lightweight, non-tacky feel. Lips instantly look and feel plumper, softer, and smoother. So here's what the color looks like. Yes, it's another kind of boring mauvey nude, but that's just what I'm into. So here's what it looks like. And this actually, again, it reminds me a lot of those Revlon lip glosses that I showed last week and the Hourglass ones that just came out recently as well. They're more of like a full coverage, almost like shiny liquid lipstick or like a liquid lipstick gloss hybrid. So I feel like this is going to be really comfortable on the lips. It feels like it went on really cushiony and soft. So I'm excited to try this one out as well. So anyway, that's my entire Ulta haul. If you want to see updates on any of these products, definitely let me know down below. Hey guys, it's Friday afternoon and I was at my son's preschool graduation, then we were out to lunch. I just came home and I had a bunch of boxes here. First, I got a package from Colourpop Cosmetics. They're an indie brand who reached out to me over on Instagram and their palettes look so beautiful. I can't wait for you guys to see these. So they're vegan, cruelty-free, and gluten-free. So first they sent over their Lumi Light highlighters. I think, these are highlighting sticks, crayons. And they also sent some palettes, and I'm going to swatch everything for you guys. But this one is the Golden Hour palette. Here's what it looks like inside. Isn't this so pretty? I'm loving all the purples in this one. It's gorgeous. And then the next one they sent is the Aquaholic palette. And I was honestly expecting this one to be kind of like bright or light blues, but I was pleasantly surprised by this. Crap, I just scratched this one with my nail. Anyway, I was pleasantly surprised by this one. It is so pretty. I can see this being beautiful, like heading into the fall and winter season. It's just so gorgeous and different and unique. I was looking at the outer packaging and thinking, you know, Aquaholic, it's going to be, like I said, bright turquoise blues and greens, but it is really different and interesting. And then the last one they sent over is their Vacay Vibes palette. And this one's kind of interesting too because it has eyeshadow duos. So here's what that one looks like as well. So I'm definitely going to take these upstairs and swatch them for you guys. And then I also got the FabFitFun summer box, and I'm going to be doing a whole unboxing video separately of this, so I'm not going to open it now in this video, but it'll come out probably early this week. And the brand Found also sent me a box of some of their new stuff. So it looks like really fun stuff. There's a lot of lip products in here, including the shiny liquid lipsticks. And I'm hoping that these are kind of like those new Hourglass ones and the Revlon ones that I showed you guys last week. I just feel like so many companies are coming out with ones very similar to this. I had also gotten the one from Stila yesterday as well. So I'm also going to swatch a few things from this box. I'm just going to take it upstairs and put it under my ring light so that I can be hands-free. And I also got a box from Milani. I am so excited for these. These are their brand new gilded eyeshadow palettes in Rouge and Noir. So I'm very excited to swatch these for you guys as well. They're going to be coming out in July at Ulta.com and Ulta stores. They're going to be $19.99 and they're going to be exclusive. But they're coming out on the Milani website first, I believe later this week or next week. I'm going to have to double check. I'll put the date up on the screen because I can't remember off the top of my head. But they're coming very, very soon on their website. So if you don't want to wait, I would grab it there. But it looks like they will be at Ulta in July. So I'm going to take all this stuff upstairs and start doing some swatching. All right, so first let's go ahead and swatch these palettes from Colourpop Cosmetics. So I love the packaging on these. It's super beautiful. And this one is the Golden Hour palette. It says, evoke the warmth and glow of a golden hour when the sun kisses the sea and you're enveloped in the most intense hues of gold, red, and every shade in between. This palette is formulated with long-lasting concentrated pigments that glide on like butter and blend seamlessly in a single swipe. And it says that it's vegan, gluten-free, and cruelty-free. So here's the shades inside, and I definitely see golden hour shades in here because you have those beautiful, reds, the orange, the purples and pinks that are in the sky. It's just really beautiful overall. So let's go ahead and swatch this one first. All right, so there's the entire palette. I feel like those shades just glided on like butter. They feel very creamy and soft. And one thing to note is that there are no matte shades in this palette. Everything has some degree of shimmer, but these down here on the end, I would say are almost more like of a satiny finish, while there's a little bit more shimmer in some of the lighter shades, but nothing is super metallic or glittery or anything like that. All right, so next up we have that Aquaholic palette, and this one says we make it super easy for you to achieve a look reminiscent of the deepest oceans. Navy blues, warm azures, and cobalts come to life with transition shades of indigo, silvers, and a black sea shade to line your eyes. This palette is formulated with long-lasting, concentrated, talc-free pigments that glide on like butter and blend seamlessly in a single swipe. All right, so let's go ahead and swatch this one. This one is super beautiful as well, and I'm impressed with how these shades swatched, especially because they're super dark. A lot of times deeper shades can be kind of patchy, and these I feel like went on really well for the most part. Again, you have a few different finishes in here. Some are more shimmery than others, but some of them I feel like once they're on your eyes, they would kind of look like a matte. So like I said, I feel like this is going to be really amazing heading into the fall. All right, and then last but not least, we have the Vacay Vibes palette, and this one says pure saturated shades that invoke the amazing vibes of a great vacation. This palette is formulated in a creamy powder base with intense mica and pearl-coated color pigments for immediate color richness and durable wear, used with a few drops of a wet mixing medium to transform each shade into a bold, beachy goddess hue. All right, so let's check this one out. Oh my gosh, these are going on amazing. This feels like a slightly different formula than the other two palettes. It's very, very rich and creamy. Yeah, I mean, look at those. This is stunning. Oh my gosh. I mean, you're going to have to be okay with a palette of all shimmer shades, but these are just like the most beautiful lid colors. If you wanted to like grab this palette when you're done with sort of a base look and pop one of these on your lid, it would be stunning. It's so super pretty. So if you'd like to see more from this brand, definitely let me know and I can maybe do a video on these palettes with some looks. Oh, and you know what? I forgot about these highlighting crayons. So this says, made with intense gold iridescence in a creamy, gleaming base of color, Lumilight brings the highlighting game to a bolder level. Use it to transform an otherwise dull complexion into a burst of gleaming light in unique shades that make cheekbones pop upon application. Glide onto eyelids as a shimmer-laden eyeshadow base and watch it intensify any eyeshadow. Dab onto the middle of your bottom lip for a full sensuous pout. So I love that these can be used multiple different ways and that they're okay to be used on the eyes and lips as well. So this first one is called Flux. And actually, this is kind of almost looks like it could be like a blush. Let me see, like a shimmery blush. Oh my gosh, look at how stunning that color is. It's almost like a duochrome, like it looks peachy, but it also has that gold to it. It's beautiful. Wow. All right, let me see what this one looks like now. This one is Nuclear. All right, so it's just kind of like the pink version, but wow, super, super stunning. Let me just blend these out now a little bit and see what they look like. I feel like I would use these more as just like a shimmery blush. That would be so gorgeous. I mean, when you blend it out, it's not quite as intense. So I think I'm going to really like these a lot. So definitely let me know if you want me to include these in a video as well. All right, so next up, let's talk about these Milani palettes. And I wanted to show you the packaging really quick because in the past, Milani has always used those kind of plasticky packaging. This one is a cardboard palette, so it's just a little bit different, but I actually prefer the cardboard to those plastic ones. So I really like that. It has a magnetic closure as well. So this one is Gilded Rouge, and I really love all the kind of pinks and purples in here. You also have some neutrals. There aren't that many mattes in both of these palettes. In this one in particular, you have this ivory shade right here. This one almost looks like a satiny matte. This rose shade here that broke looks like it's probably a matte shade. And then this one, Overbaked, also looks like a matte. This one is more satin. You have some glitters here. So there seems to be a lot of variety as far as the finishes go. So let's go ahead and swatch this one. All right, so my thoughts on this formula are that it's a little different than what we've seen from Milani in the past. The shades definitely feel different, just swatching them. So it's reminding me a lot of the Pure Cosmetics eyeshadow formula, where mattes have this really super silky, finely milled kind of a formula, and the shimmer shades feel incredibly like creamy, almost like a cream shadow. They're really, really pigmented. And then the glitters too remind me a lot of the glitters in some of the Pure palettes, like the recent festival one that they had, where they're the pressed glitter in the pan, so they're very loosely packed, but these swatch so nicely. They're hardly patchy at all, and a lot of times those pressed glitters are. So there's definitely like 3 different finishes going on within this palette, but overall I think it is beautiful. All right, so now let's move on to the Noir palette. Here's a close-up look at it, and this one doesn't seem to have any of those pressed glitters. It just has the shimmery, more metallic shades and then some mattes. So let's go ahead and swatch this one. All right, so here's a Gilded Noir. This one is also super beautiful, definitely more on the darker side than Rouge, but overall I think it's just gorgeous, and I think it's going to be perfect going into like the fall and winter especially. No complaints on the formula whatsoever. I feel like it's swatched really nicely. And then just quickly, I also want to show you this new palette as well. This one is available now on their website. This is the Celestial Highlighter Palette, and it says multi-use highlighting palette for out of this world illumination. Each pan contains 3 shades swirled into one for an unparalleled multifaceted highlight. The creamy formula melts into skin for glass-like shine. And then it says multi-use, apply on the high points of cheekbones, bridge of the nose, or on collarbones for pops of luminosity. And it does say to keep it out of the eye area, so unfortunately these are not eye safe. So these look like they might be a baked formula or maybe cream. I'm really not sure. Actually, no, they don't feel baked. They feel like a cream, actually. Whoa, look at the shine on that. All right, I wasn't expecting that. Usually when you have this marbled texture, it's more of a baked product. Makeup Revolution has highlighting palettes that are like that, but I actually wasn't expecting this to be cream. So this looks beautiful. I mean, look at that. All right, let's swatch them. Just move that out of the way. Wow, this is so gorgeous. I mean, I'm not super into highlighter, but these are beautiful. I mean, holy cow. If you love a really shiny highlight, these would be gorgeous. It's too bad they can't be used on the eyes, but I think this formula feels so slick that I don't think it would last on the eyes at all. I feel like it would crease very quickly, but on the cheeks, I think they're going to be beautiful and just give a really dewy, crazy, shiny glow. Or even on the body, like they suggested, like on the collarbone or on the tops of your shoulders. I think that would be really pretty too if you're wearing like a sleeveless top. Very, very cool. So anyway, if you guys would like to see a video on all the new Milani stuff, let me know down in the comments below. All right, and then last but not least, we have this box of goodies from Found. So first, there's the Diamond Powder Illuminating Moisturizer. It says hydrate skin while adding a luminous glow. It's 98% natural. An illuminating facial cream that delivers essential moisture with a dewy, radiant finish. The formula reflects light, blurs imperfections, and enhances the complexion for an all-over glow. Diamond Powder diffuses light while passion fruit and chia seed oils nourish. So it says to apply to the face, neck, and chest for an all-over glow, can be worn alone or under makeup. All right, so here's what the cream looks like inside. Looks like it has just like a slight bit of radiance. Let's just put some on my hand. It feels really nice. It's not super heavy, but it's not too light. I feel like it would definitely moisturize my dry skin really well, but it's not like a thick, rich, balmy kind of texture. I'd say it's kind of medium weight for a moisturizer. I'm not noticing any like crazy glitter or sparkle, which is definitely a good thing. But compared to my other hand, you can definitely see that it just like made my skin look a little healthier and a little bit more glowy. But yeah, I don't see any kind of glitter, like even tiny particles. I don't see anything. So it just adds like that really nice kind of pearlized sheen to it, which I really, really love. That's awesome. I think I'm going to really like this a lot. And then next up, we have these two products that I already talked about. This 24 karat gold primer has hyaluronic acid, and it feels like you're giving your skin a drink of water when you put it on. I've been using it now for a while, and it just like feels so cooling and soothing. It doesn't really blur pores that much, but it does just create kind of a nice smooth surface for makeup. So I've really been enjoying it. And even though it has the gold flecks in it, I don't notice them like sitting on my skin or anything. And this nourishing lip mask with honey is also really nice. I've been using it now the past few weeks, and while I wouldn't say it's quite as hydrating as the agave lip mask from Bite Beauty, it's close and it's way cheaper. So I think it is a really good overnight lip mask. Like I said, I've been using it a lot, and when I wake up in the morning, my lips feel really nice and smooth. So I definitely would recommend grabbing this if you're looking for a cheaper alternative. And then there's also this brow highlighter duo. It says the shade is 100 Magic Hour. I'm not sure if there are other shades, but it says it's a double-ended matte and shimmer highlighter that creates the illusion of more lifted brows. The creamy formula blends seamlessly to brighten and illuminate, formulated with jojoba oil to soothe and condition skin while ensuring smooth, even application. So it says to apply the pencil under the brow bone following the natural arch and blend. Use the matte side for soft definition and the shimmer side for an instant glow. Can be also used on the inner corners of the eyes, along bridge of nose, top of cheekbones, and on the cupid's bow to highlight. All right, so here's a look at the matte shade. It feels very creamy, and it's a nice kind of peachy off-white shade. Here's the shimmery side. Just a nice golden glow. I think this would make a beautiful cream highlighter as well. It's very smooth. There's no glitter or anything. It just looks nice and shiny. So I think that would make a really nice highlight. It says that it's fragrance-free mint lip balm. So it has peppermint oil in it, but no added fragrance. And it says it's a nourishing lip balm that softens and conditions dry lips, formulated with peppermint oil for long-lasting freshness and rice bran to smooth and condition. All right, so let's just go ahead and swatch all these colors. I'm interested to see how much color they actually give you. So this shade, does it have shade names? All right, so these don't seem to have shade names, and it didn't have one on the tag either. So I don't know. I don't know how we're going to tell what shade it is, but this one is kind of like this hot pink tube right here. It looks like they're pretty sheer as far as color goes, so I think to get these to show up on your lips, you're probably going to have to grab a darker one like this. There's this one. It's kind of like a deeper berry color. Looks really dark in the tube, but I'm guessing it's going to sheer out quite a bit. Oh yeah, look at that. That color is actually beautiful. I think I like this one a lot. It's really pretty, kind of like rosy berry shade. Right, and then there's this peachy one. That one's really just like the barest hint of color. And then there's this one, which is even like a lighter peachy color. This one actually feels like it has a different texture. That's weird. It's not as like watery. It feels thicker and more balm-like. And then there's this last one, which is clear, so I'm not going to swatch it, but these look really pretty and they smell really good too. I can smell the mint from here. All right, and then last but not least, let's do these shiny liquid lipsticks. So again, I just peeled off one of the labels so we could see what it says. 98% natural, a richly pigmented liquid lip color with a high shine finish formulated with muru and mango butters. This nourishing liquid lipstick intensely moisturizes to keep lips soft, smooth, and comfortable. And this one is the shade Intrigue. Right, so this one actually, I was thinking these were going to be like those Hourglass ones or the Stila or the Revlon, but they have almost more of like a satiny finish, I would say. This isn't as glossy as those, but it does feel like it's going to be really comfortable. I wonder if these are sort of more like the classic liquid lipsticks that used to exist before the matte ones that dry down all the way. So that's actually a good thing because there's not a lot of just straight liquid lipstick formulas out there. There used to be back in the day, but I feel like then everybody started making the matte ones and those were way too drying. This one is the shade Enchant. I really love that first shade, by the way. This one is just a little deeper, more of like a rosy tone. This one is Desire, and this one looks more like a mauve. That one's pretty too. And by the way, these have a vanilla scent to them. This one is called Royal. More of a deep berry red. And this one is Jewel. They're very nicely pigmented. And then the last one is Majestic. It's like a deep, rich purple. So yeah, that's all the shades. If you guys would like to see an update on these once I've had a chance to try them, let me know. I still want to do a video on Found and all the products that I have from them so far and just kind of let you guys know more about the brand. Every time I show stuff from them, I always get a lot of requests because not everybody knows about Found. They're exclusive to Walmart, so it's not like you can find them everywhere. And they do have some really intriguing products, especially given that most of them are, 90-something% natural, which is a really cool thing. So anyway, let me know down below what you'd like to see. All right, guys, so that does it for this week's edition of New Makeup Sunday. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, definitely give it a thumbs up, and also let me know in the comments down below what products you're most excited about and what you'd like to see reviews on going forward. Also, I would love to hear if you guys hauled anything great this week and if there's anything that you want me to check out and review in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!